Might as well. Check it out. Yeah, you know I'm always fierce. In the fashion that I wear, I be stunting on my peers. Diamonds glare, make them steer. In the verse, switching gears. Moving forward, never rear. I don't even look in mirrors. Yeah, you know I'm always fierce. Garments in my closet so fly, they need a pass.
What's up, everybody? All right, welcome to Fierce Entertainment Live. This is episode 63, Starr's birthday edition. Yeah, this is the Starr birthday edition. Happy birthday, Starr.
Thank you so much.
Birthday.
You got the whole month, y'all.
Yes. Lock it down for the whole month. So Starr is a Capricorn.
Yes,
right?
I am.
Oh man! So how was your birthday? Tell us how you.
I had an amazing birthday. Us girls, Jessica was there on Sunday. We had a brunch. So I reunited with several girlfriends that I haven't seen in a long time. You know, with the pandemic, it's been hard to get with people, and it was just a great brunch. We had great food, great conversation, good company. I believe it was 12 of us girls that attended. Yeah, so it was. I mean, we were there like 11:30 to like. We leave at 4:30 or something.
Yeah, we shut it down.
Wow! Did y'all get crunk?
I behaved myself. I learned my lesson.
I was feeling that champagne.
Did Jessica behave herself? You could tell.
I did. I hope I did.
My mother attended. My mom was like, Jessica was really happy.
Listen, I was like a roller coaster. I was probably happy.
My mom was
my goodness. Oh hell no.
And then
Starr,
on my actual birthday. Oh, sorry.
You had a surprise. You had a surprise visitor pop in and out. All the way from California.
I did. Oh, how can I forget
Hollywood.
Yes. Our dear friend from LA that's working on a play here in town did surprise me, brought me beautiful orchids. Oh my God. Kenneth Brown, thank you. We love
Kenneth Brown.
Yeah.
Kenneth and Bob popped in.
Yes, and Bob. And you want to tell them about the play he's working on?
The play is called what is it? Three Little Birds. Three Little Birds. I was gonna say Three Little Things. Three Little Birds. And it's really cool because he's been here pretty much all month. And so this month he's directing, and he's great with talent. So they are preparing, and the opening is February, the first weekends in February. So it's going to be great. It's at the Rep, the theater over there in Lock Haven Park. And we'll be there. We'll be there opening weekend because we're going to support him. So super excited that he's here all the way from California to do that.
Nice. Shout out to Bob and Ken.
Yes. I had completely, I don't know how I almost forgot that. But that was a highlight of my day. I guess we could add it to 14 people that showed up. But then on my actual birthday, I did have to work. Unfortunately, with the COVID, the person that was going to replace me, we don't know if she has COVID, but she is sick. So I worked and then went to a place, had a couple wines, and then went to another place, had a couple more wines, and got surprised with jewelry and dessert. And it was just great. Yeah,
that's what's up.
Bling, bling, bling.
Man, sorry to hear about your coworker that had COVID, and you also.
Well, she's not admitting it because she didn't take a test.
Oh, okay.
But when she describes, like one day she'll feel okay, and then it'll hit her the next day. It's like up and down. I feel it sounds like a COVID type symptoms.
You know what is going around is the flu-rona too. They call it the flu-rona. The combination. People get the flu and corona at the same time. So things happening. But we want to send out our thoughts and prayers to Orange County Mayor Demings, a friend of ours who's been on the show. Just heard this week that he got He caught the coronavirus, or
Oh
COVID-19.
no.
So, thoughts are with him, and
Yes, for sure.
hopefully he gets back quickly and continue to run this county. But I think we have a little video that we want to open up our next segment with. So let's start that.
Okay.
All right, let's do it.
Birthday.
Somebody in here, it's your birthday.
It's your birthday.
Somebody in here, it's your birthday.
It's your birthday.
Somebody in here, it's your birthday.
It's your birthday.
Everybody move like it's your birthday. Birthday? Mama dance on your birthday. Mama don't break it down on your birthday. Birthday? 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 Birthday?
Celebrate, girl, nobody can compare with you. Birthday in January, so she a Aquarius. They say the got miles like Darius, but she look better than most chicks in her area. Shawty don't want a lame, she only like G. Only with the thugs and the white tees. Birthday February, sign Pisces. It's a fish scales and Long Island iced tea. Then right after January and February.
My goodness. I love y'all. It's so great. I love it. Oh my goodness.
Shout out to Jessica for putting that together. That was dope. I
love that song.
Yes.
I know. I'm ready to start dancing.
That was nice. So those of you that are watching this, I don't care when you're watching it. I don't care if you're watching on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Go ahead and put in the comments right now. Happy birthday to Starr Dalton, my sister from another mister. We're celebrating this whole month. This is Starr's month. So give her a birthday shout out, please. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Love you guys. Thank you so much.
Yes, much love to you. Yes, much love to you.
Super cool.
Oh, man. So with that being said, we're going to kick off the question of the day.
Okay.
And so since it's Starr's birthday, I'm going to start off with Jessica.
Really?
So I'm not going to make Starr go first. I'm not going to make Starr go first this time since it's her birthday. So I'm going to start off with Jessica. So Jessica, so a question of the day. So let's say you have a one-on-one meeting with your boss. You know what I mean? Anybody important, right? Important.
Uh-huh.
Let's say, I'm going to kick it up a notch. Jessica, you get to meet Barack Obama.
Oh, come on now.
Now, you changed it.
No, because Jessica, you always cheat, and Jessica, you always cheat.
That's true.
I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change it for you.
Oh, man.
Yes, I'm pulling Jessica on you. So Jessica, you get to meet Mr. Barack Obama, President Barack Obama, right? You get to have a one-on-one with him and get to talk to him about your, career, your business vision and stuff like that. And he has he may potentially want to invest. But you notice you got a little something, a bungee jumper, dangling right there off of one of his nose hairs.
This is wrong.
Do you say anything or do you pretend like you don't even see it?
That's tough, man. I don't even know. Okay, it's going to depend on how long is the meeting going to be. If it's a really quick, short meeting,
it's 30 minutes. 30 minutes. You get 30 minutes of his time. 30 minutes, maybe 45 if y'all have a good conversation.
Okay. If it's 30, 45 minutes, if it's a long meeting, I'll let him know. I would be so reluctant. I don't know if I would call, whisper over the Secret Service or whisper over to Michelle. I'm like, you tell him. I don't want to be the one to tell him, but you tell him.
But you sitting across from the desk from him. Like, you gonna call somebody all the way back over there?
I wouldn't be the one. I wouldn't want to be the one because then it's gonna make him uncomfortable for that whole meeting. Now, if it was gonna be a short, say 2-5 minutes, because I know he's busy, I wouldn't say anything. I'll just maximize my time, and focus on the meeting. But if it's 30, 45 minutes, I'm gonna have to tell him. But I would rather someone else tell him, not me.
So what if it's a short meeting? But every time you breathe, it like it might shoot towards you. Like every time you take a breath, it's like towards you. Are you gonna say something? Are you gonna say something, or are you just gonna rock with it? Like it might hit you in the head. You know if it's coming.
If it's a threat, I'm gonna have to hand him a tissue, a Kleenex, or something. Here you go. Let me help you out.
Oh man, okay. All right. Yeah,
it's getting dangerous now. I'm gonna have to help him out.
Oh man, okay, all right. So Starr, All right, so you're having a
Yes.
one-on-one meeting with your boss, right?
Okay.
And they're about to promote you. You know, you're about to get this big ass raise.
Yeah.
But you notice that your boss has little something dangling on her nose.
Yeah.
It's green,
So
real green,
descriptive. Like,
fluorescent.
Green?
It's
Oh
very,
no. That's gotta be green.
it's so fluorescent green. It's like,
oh my
you know,
goodness! Don't give me that much
yeah,
detail.
yeah.
No.
You know, the green screen. You know, they have the green screen green. It's green screen green.
Right. You can't miss it then.
Can't miss it.
So first of all, I was told that my face, I can't hide anything. So they already gonna know something's up. I'm like, and second of all, if it is a boss or someone I work with, I consider people like that I'm close with. They're part of my family. I'm there so many hours or spend so much time, and then also I want the same respect because I don't want to go around looking like a fool in front of everybody else. So
Yeah.
I would be honest because I would want that same. I probably would lose my raise or whatnot that I was about to get if they walk into the mirror and go, "This chick didn't tell me." Like they might get mad at me and think that I'm like out to get them or something, or make them look crazy.
But you could have been like, "Oh, I didn't even notice." You
Right.
know, but like
I
maybe it
just, but
just
I
popped
would the
up.
way it was. I would just no. There's no. There's no. You don't get away with that. So I would just say, hey, you got a tissue or something. You might wanna just real quick. Look, you got a little something.
Like I don't know what it is, but it's something.
I don't know what it is, but it looks like a little something. I don't know. I have lint up there.
Oh,
You ever see where someone's like looking at you and they're just like fixing themselves? They're like,
yeah, don't fling it on me. I didn't want to
fixing
see
themselves, but it's really you. It's really you
oh
with
my
the
God! They're
problem.
telling you. They're trying to tell
But
you. So
yeah,
they're
but
trying
they're
to
doing it.
subconsciously.
Oh, that's a hint. Like,
Yeah,
I gotta do this. No, they're not
They want you
they're
to
wiping
repeat.
like it's on, like it's their nose, but it's
But
really
they want you to
your nose.
repeat. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's a psychology. That's a psychology trick. Try to get you
Everybody
with your
starts doing
psychology right there.
Mhm.
Oh man. All right.
What
So
about
for
you,
me,
Rob?
I think I would have to tell them. You know, I'm like you, Star. I think I would feel upset. I would be upset that they let me go around without telling me. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
So I would be embarrassed with more people seeing it than just one or two people. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So I'll be like, oh man,
Mhm.
thanks for telling me. You know what I mean? So, and I've done it before. So I'm usually that person that will say, hey man, you got your little something right there or whatever. You know what I mean? Or you might want to, step into the bathroom, look in the mirror real quick. You know what I mean? Or there's ways that you could do it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, the
I would tell
delivery.
them,
The delivery.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so one thing that I've practiced, I try to practice, right? Because with Jessica, I said Barack Obama or whatever. I just was playing with her, but
Right.
on the same token, anybody that we deal with is a human being just like us. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter as your boss or whoever. They have as much,
They're just as
they're
human.
just as human as you, right?
Yeah. They get
So
embarrassed the same way we get
they get
embarrassed.
the embarrassed,
Right?
right. So I try to practice that, to learn. It's like, okay, when I'm dealing with people, they're a human being just like I'm a human being. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that takes a little bit. Just thinking about that before kind of takes the nervousness or the uncomfortable vibe away from it for me. Yeah. Cool. All right. So, man, so today we have a crazy show. We have a crazy show, some talent. We got our good friend, Richmond Punch, violinist. It's kind of like an activist because, he's been out, doing a lot of stuff in the community every time with stuff that was going on with the riots and stuff in Atlanta. Next time, he'll find his way over there and he'll play his music and just, express the feeling of what people were feeling in the area through his violin, which is amazing. So he's going to be here with us today. Hopefully, we get to hear something. And then we have a talented designer, Ash Rock, good friend of ours.
Love her.
Yes. She does fashion accessories, and so she'll be hanging out with us today, and yeah, sharing a couple of her pieces with us. So good stuff. Good stuff. Cool.
People can't wait.
Yes.
Yes. So with that being said, I want to get into the Fierce Friday news rundown. So, we want to start off today with some not so good news. Very sad news, actually. Louis Anderson, famous comedian and Emmy award winning Louis Anderson, died. He was a stand up comedian. He was known for being in several, if not hundreds, of movies, to include my favorite movie, Coming to America. We want to wish his family, wish them well. Our next story is also a sad story. We want to send our support, thoughts, and prayers out to the family of the singer Meatloaf. Meatloaf died this week at the age of 74, known mostly for his song, which was probably his most famous song, I Would Do Anything for Love, but I won't do that. He was also known for his album, Bad Out of Hell. Our next story is a little bit on the lighter side, at least for Orlando Magic fans. So, Coach Vogel, Frank Vogel, who's been known to be the coach of the Indiana Pacers, formerly of the my Orlando Magic, and currently of the Lakers, has been in the hot seat as of late. There's rumors circling around that he may get fired, and I'm not one to ever want to see anybody get fired. Let me say that first. But tonight, the Orlando Magic, my Orlando Magic, play the LA Lakers. Now, there's a slim chance, a very, very slim chance, that the Orlando Magic might win this game. And if they do, it's highly likely that Frank Vogel will be fired for the second time by the Magic. So, the Magic fans are tuning in. Currently, the Orlando Magic has the worst record of the NBA, so it's not likely that it's going to happen. However, the Lakers have not been playing up to their potential, and they should be the best team, one of the best teams in the NBA, and they're currently sitting at under 50% wins. So, tune in tonight. We'll be tuning in to check that out. Fingers crossed. I always want to see my Orlando Magic win. I always want to see the Lakers lose. So hopefully I get my wish tonight. All right. And that's all for today with the Fierce Friday rundown. All right, Richmond, what's up, brother? How you doing?
Hey, what's going on? How y'all doing today?
Good. So happy to have you back. Happy New Year.
Thank you. Same to you.
Yeah.
Oh man. So the last time we spoke, I believe it was it was off the heels of the whole George Floyd thing, if I remember correctly. And
that's right.
you have been an activist, for pretty much everything that's been going on with police brutality. Tell us a little bit about what you've been doing in the past, and your thoughts after the Ahmaud Arbery case and local events. And I'm very interested in your viewpoint.
Sure. Yes, sir. I remember that very well. I had moved to Atlanta 12 days before the pandemic. my wife and I moved to Atlanta I was looking for, it was set up. It was set up months before the pandemic would even come, before we would know anything like that.
Wow.
So 12 days before was the date, March 1st. And so we did it. We moved. And then we found out, yes, there's something coming. It's a pandemic. It's real. go get a mask. Like what kind? You know, all that stuff. And I moved for entertainment dreams. It was a choice between Los Angeles and Atlanta. Atlanta won in part because of cost of living. And so I moved to Atlanta. Of course, everything changed in work, career. I started performing on the streets. I started jamming. I started trying to figure out how I could get visibility in Atlanta despite a lot of things being closed, shut down. Then, while I was on the street, and I would go home and watch the news, I heard about George Floyd. I was very moved by that. I started posting messages, sharing a lot. I'm always a part of, I believe it's Change, change.org, a lot of the organizations like that are always pushing for equality in people. And then Raise Sharp Books happened. And I was like, okay, that's it. And I was like, I knew it was like in my backyard. Every day you wake up, you're like, this could be me. So I went to Wendy's when Raise Sharp Books, like the day after, it was the hours after they burnt up the Wendy's in with their frustration over the lack of inequality, the treatment of Raise Sharp Books is a man, Black, and also of people of color. And then I got the opportunity to play for his memorial service, which helped change a lot for me. It gave me a great motivation. It gave me national visibility. And basically since then, I've just tried to use that energy and just take it. One, to of course strive for equality amongst all people. The other is to make sure that my music was doing in Atlanta what it was meant to do.
Yep.
Yes.
And basically, if I could talk about George Floyd till today, the trials, the court system, the verdicts that were received in George Floyd's case, in Ahmaud Arbery's case, I believe are very, very were important. They were just. And it was one of the first times that we got any, it's like you might say just without saying justice. It's really not justice in its entirety, but it is a just act.
Yeah.
It was a just act. It was two cases so far. Those stand out the most. So I'm just talking about two cases in which the right thing happened. But the whole time, me and my wife thought so much about like Botham Jean. Because there's a new case for a guy in Atlanta. He's a homeowner. A neighbor said he wasn't in his house. I'm forgetting how to say his last name. The neighbor says he wasn't in his house, and the police ended up shooting him. He had a knife, but he also had mental health problems. Yes, and the mistake of the neighbor with him being the homeowner, and then the lack in the training of the police not identifying the right person to speak to him to de-escalate. They always talking about de-escalating. What are you de-escalating? My color? Right. My color needs to change from this to that. What's a de-escalation of? But the right person to talk to somebody in a mental state to change that situation. But they ended up killing him. He was had mental health problems, but he was a homeowner. He bought that house at Steele. He bought the house at Steele. He owned that home. And then today on TV, these days we have what is it called? The Emmett Till Women of the Movement. Will Smith, Jay-Z produced, executive producer, along with a very nice woman. I'm forgetting her name. Amazing team cast. Of the Emmett Till, and I mean, like we just sit there watching it. We'd be like hanging on to the TV, like, wow, yeah, because of that story. The
is that on Netflix? Where can we find that? I haven't heard of that actually.
Oh yeah. Regular network. Which one is it? It's either NBC, ABC, one of those. Yeah, it's on regular TV. You can get it, of course, on demand, because most people have that kind of thing. It is, and it's paired. You can pair it with a docu-series that is out on Emmett Till right now. So you can watch this show, and then you can also go back and watch this docu-series too at the same time. Man, this is so deep, man. And it's a series, not a movie. My wife said, was like, why is it a series? There's so much ground to cover. And one of the greatest things, and then there's what's the thing that Jada, there's an interview, kind of like the red table.
Okay, yeah.
Jay-Z, Will Smith, and the producer, and they lay it down. They talk about the impact of the show. Okay. And it's like what happened with Emmett Till is where is it? It's a cell phone before the cell phone. It's a cell phone before the cell phone. It's like what happened with George Floyd, but it's the open casket experience of Emmett Till's death that gives the cell phone before the cell phone existed. Over 10,000 people that saw the body, and then the whole United States that became moved. Man, I'm sorry, 10,000 people attended the funeral. There's one scene they shot. It totally reminds you of George Floyd because 10,000 people attended the funeral, and it reminds you. I was there for Ray Sharp books. It was a couple of thousand people walked through, and it just kind of reminded me of that.
Wow.
Grace, you just said a whole lot.
Yes,
we were talking about a lot of that last week because of MLK Day, and we talked about what we would do to change the nation, and we talked a lot about criminal justice, social justice, equal rights, empathy. And a lot of it stems with Emmett Till. And here in Central Florida, I mentioned last week, Trayvon Martin. That reminded me a lot about Ahmaud Arbery because it's like, and how were those decisions completely different? How was that outcome completely different in that case? And in his case, he was 17 years old.
Yep.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of work to be done. I think it's good that we are starting to see fair judgments, just as you said, not justice, but just. So we are starting to see parts of that, but we still have a long way to go.
Right, and the good thing is the conversations are being had. You know what I mean? So that's where a lot of it starts. When we can have conversations, we can be open with it. So, Richard, do you find that music is healing? Because, I go back to that Wendy's, and seeing it burnt down, and that it was an image. I seen video right there while the smoke is still going, and people are there that were hurt were listening, and it seemed like a healing moment when you were playing your. Is that your intention? Is that something that you find, or what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, it was quite a just the stare, the blank stare on people's faces of every color, like being there, like blank in awe, like we're here at a Wendy's, at a place where something happened. People are so moved to burn something down, because before, I don't know if it's before the pandemic. I don't know if we had seen things being burned down. I don't think they burned down the gas station after Trayvon Martin. What's his name up in what's his name up in New York? In New York, the big guy that was in New York years ago at the convenience store.
Right.
With I don't think these kind of things happen. It was just really moving. I still have people now a year later coming to me saying, "Man, or were you that guy? Man, I have video from a year ago at the Wendy's."
Wow.
And I didn't know that was you, but my cousin's cousin was there and took the video. And I remember seeing your face. Was that you? And I'm just like, man. And just to be able to do anything to uplift and to help change America. Because last year I wanted to create a nonprofit, nonprofit or for-profit, which I created a page on my Instagram called Strings for Justice.
Nice.
And that's what the program or entity is supposed to be. In order to, what I wanted to do is create forums and panels of and an education, overhaul of educational system and training for medical professionals, law professionals, and politicians.
Okay.
Like them all in a space in these forums and rooms. I mean, they stuff happens all the time where a lot of meetings, I think, like that, where most people are complaining about something. Like, can you change the water running in our neighborhood? We got, there's gunshots in my neighborhood. We need the police up in Buckhead, but to have those people in the same place for some reason other than a case, other than some complaints or some city hall meeting, other than talking about a voting, but actually changing training and education system. But in front of, in an audience, in front of people, in front of the regular, I'm talking about like meetings of change.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you mentioned medical staff, doctors, and one thing that's coming up a lot is that there's a stigma that Black people don't feel pain in the same way that others do. So when it comes to treatment, medicine, care after surgery, a lot of times we are disenfranchised. We're not getting the attention that we need because the stigma is, oh, they're fine, they can handle it, they're stronger. Meanwhile, we are living in pain. So that it's starting to get a lot of attention, and it's important to have that variety of people in the same room.
Meet the father of modern gynecology, Dr. J. Marion Sims. He's been dubbed the savior of women and the architect of the vagina for developing revolutionary gynecological procedures and tools like the dreaded speculum. Statues of the 19th century surgeon currently stand in 3 American cities, including this one right here in New York City. But it turns out your routine pap smear has a dark history. Dr. Sims conducted much of his research on slaves, like Anarcha, a teenager who was one of many voiceless, faceless Black women who suffered through his experiments without anesthesia or informed consent. For 4 years, Sims operated on young slaves repeatedly to find a cure for a condition caused by complicated childbirth that left many women incontinent or unable to control their urination. Anarcha endured 30 practice procedures before Sims finally got it right. According to historian and medical ethicist Harriet Washington, Sims knew the operation was extremely painful, but wrote that using anesthesia was not worth the trouble or risk.
There's all kind of things like that happening from people saying that, oh, I'm going to do something or go somewhere and I can't find the vaccine. Oh, I need a rapid test, but I can't find it. And then there's, people talk, of course, there's always health insurance. Like we have a daughter, she finished UT Austin. She's like, well, my college insurance is over. My job insurance is about to be too much. Well, did you know that the government recommends that children can go under parents' job insurance tag on that up until the age of 25?
Right.
Like a lot of people don't know that, but that's actually true. And also that there are tiers of health insurance. So everybody always talking about, oh, it costs this much a year, but there's tiers of it. If you're not going to be in the hospital 20 times a year in the visits, you're not going to be getting scanned, blah, 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 then it should be your tier. Yeah. And I think a lot of people don't know that.
It sounds like a great cause.
Yeah. So Richmond, so what's next for you? I know you have some exciting things coming up. Can you share some of that with us?
Sure. Well, first of all, I want to thank Fierce Entertainment for having me, first of all. And there's so much of a shout out to Florida, which helped open up a lot of doors for me. Y'all gave me my sunshine in the middle of this pandemic and craziness. I got to experience Dîner en Blanc in Jacksonville.
Okay.
Actually, Dîner en Blanc Jacksonville was beautiful. All in white.
Yes.
Almost 2,000 people, 1,000 to 2,000, all in white. Beautiful in front of the city hall of Jacksonville. And music and entertainment. And I mean, we got to show out. I'm telling you, I'm loving Florida so much. Even the rain hit. The rain hit and almost wiped out the party.
Wow.
People like ducked under for a couple of minutes and then came right back out.
Nice.
And the other one is the Discovery. I believe it's so world class. It's such the ultimate experience. It's Orlando. And that was when I played. I invited Starr. I might have invited all of you to. I played at the Ritz-Carlton.
Oh, very nice.
And then the one that's combined with the resort, which is combined with the whatever the other hotel right next to each other.
Okay. What is JW?
With the golf resort, the golf resort, the indoor and outdoor spa, the 4, 5, 6 pools, all this and that.
Nice.
Wow.
And it was just so nice. And it was also the place where about a month later, where Tiger Woods played golf with his son.
Yeah.
On that PGA that day that everybody was talking about that tournament, that was in Orlando, and it was that same hotel, and it was also the place, God rest his soul, where Bob Saget passed away.
Oh wow!
The same hotel.
Wow.
There's a lot in or people go to Orlando for a lot of reasons.
Yes.
And it's an amazing place.
With the entertainment.
Yeah, thank y'all for the sun out there.
No problem.
For sure.
Cool. So do you have any big events coming up that you can share with us?
Sure. So this year's tour, my tour, I have a hashtag this year. It's under the Grind Tour. Hashtag the Grind Tour. I actually wrote a song as well. I would have played it for you today, but it's not fully finished. It's called Constant Grind. The song is, and it's about how people are always constantly grinding. We were doing it before the pandemic, and people are doing it, I believe, even more now.
Yeah, for sure.
Some people's constant grind is, figuring out how to do what we're doing right now, how to put things on the computer.
Yeah.
Some people I heard them news saying they quit their job so they could step up a level. I was like, wow, I didn't realize people were doing that kind of a grind.
Yeah.
Yes.
They were losing so they could gain even more. But anyway, my tour is it's a lot of places. Like last year, this year, what do I have upcoming? I have Charlotte this weekend. Next week I have Dominican Republic, Punta Cana.
Very nice.
Dominican Republic. I have.
You need fierce. You need team fierce.
I need to hold your violin. I'll hold your violin.
Hey, I'll be your sister as well.
You want me to bring you some rum? Want to bring you some rum back?
Bring some rum and some cigars.
To help you with your constant grind.
Yeah.
And,
they got that Brugal. They got that Brugal rum. That's it's called Brugal.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. My tour, my thing out there, it includes Top Shelf.
Okay.
Yeah, Top Shelf is included. It's I'm actually will be out there for the Soul Fest.
Okay.
Which is it's a big R&B fest. It'll be like Erykah Badu. You know what time that is.
Yes.
It's gonna be Charlie Wilson. Charlie Wilson. It's gonna be Music Soul Child. It's gonna be Ledisi. Fantasia. It's gonna be a bunch of people, and I'll be there too.
That's what's up.
Awesome.
Yeah, trying to jam and trying to get the sun. I bought me my first pink shirt probably in like 10 years. Like a pink shirt just for this. And like some baby blue shorts and stuff like that. Pink outfits, baby blue outfits.
Nice.
Really trying to grind to the next level.
Yeah. Well, you got to send us some pictures, man. You
That's what's up.
some pictures.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I do have a question. Have you?
Oh, go ahead.
Were you on vacation recently, or were you just on tour and taking advantage? I saw you and your wife having fun in the sun and the water somewhere tropical.
You're talking about the one with the beach, and there's another video with the stingrays.
Yes. Okay. Where were you guys?
Yeah. So that was taken when I used to work for Disney Cruise Line, and I reposted it because Disney Cruise Line has a sweepstakes right now to get a free cruise.
Okay.
So I took my photos. I was like, hey, here I am again.
Hey, wow. All that. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
So something else that you didn't get to mention is accomplishments. I remember I was watching a movie, and I believe it was a Lifetime movie. Now it's not coming. The title of the movie is not coming to my mind. Yeah. But you were in a scene on a Lifetime movie. So tell us about that.
Oh, sure. I don't know how in the world I'm forgetting the title myself, but I can tell you it's the first of 7 movies, 7 Deadly Sins.
That's right. By my soror.
Yeah. Sean Robinson, one of the directors, and your cast includes like my first day on set. Like here and like not too far, not too far. Tank from Tank, Carrie Hilson, Clifton Powell, Tobias Trevelyan. There's just a lot of people. T.D. Jakes produced, Sean Robinson, director. It was my first film, and it was a great movie. And then in which I played like a long wedding scene. Yeah. And then I'm also in Marvel. I got my first taste of like Marvel caliber. Yeah, I'm in Hawkeye.
Whoa.
Which one is Hawkeye? Yeah, which is now you can see that on Disney.
I just saw it. Wait, what's
Okay, well, I don't want to tell the whole thing to everybody, but I'm in the final episode when they dressed up and it's Christmas.
Okay.
It's a Christmas, and they're like their final episode. But seeing me visually, it's not like the Lifetime movie where they gave me full face and full music. Right. They were like on the Marvel, they passed by my face.
All right, so I'm gonna look out for you.
You want to see how fast it is? It's like that. Yeah. But I was in there.
You was in that movie, and you get credit.
The biggest part of it was that they paid royally.
Oh, yes. Nice.
Yeah, they paid royally. It was a music thing that we were doing, like Christmas carols or something,
Yeah.
What? I was one second. Ooh. Okay, it was like. Well, but it was not. Because what I can tell you from the show is that his whole goal is that he told his wife he was gonna make it home by Christmas.
By Christmas, right?
Yeah, that he ain't gonna be he gonna be finished with all that superhero stuff in time for some turkey and all this
mistletoe.
Yeah, mistletoe, right? And so he's trying to solve everything, finish all this stuff before. It's really great though. It's really
great.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It's a good series. So you gave us a little tease right there. Are you gonna play something for us today?
Yeah, sure. Since I played Joy to the World, the complete wrong season. But it is still snowing. It is still snowing.
It's snowing over there. It's not snowing over here. It's snowing over there.
Out of Florida, it was a warm day today, actually. Nice.
Yep. And when I moved to Atlanta, I had to learn how to put snow into my contracts.
Oh.
Because when I live in Dallas, Texas, we didn't really have snow in the contract like that.
Yeah.
So I told my client, which I have a client before I leave for North Carolina, I said, if my car break down, I'm in an Uber. If the Uber break down, I'm on Metro. I'm be on Metro. It don't matter. Whatever happens, I'll be at your event. No cancellations. I will keep my funds, and you will have your entertainment.
There you go.
And I said, party or bust. Party or bust.
Yes. Cool.
Oh, right, so you got asking for a song.
Yeah. So what you got for us today? Yeah. What you got for us?
Well, speaking of party or bust, yes. Let's do something. I want to play one of those radio jams.
Okay. I'm with it.
Like new on the radio right now. Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I want to ask y'all. I want to ask Starr.
Oh no, I'm not a
good artist or song artist.
Any Drake song.
Oh. Okay. Well, let's try that.
He's got a lot.
Okay, I got it. Okay, I'm dialing it up. Here we go. I'm gonna try to do this real quick too, because I'm gonna ask y'all for a song too. All right, next. All right, Henlon.
Nice.
Happy birthday. Wait. Last thing I forgot to do. Yeah. All right.
Love it.
Okay, now
that's amazing.
Thank you very much.
Nice.
Birthday, Starr.
Thank you so much. I love it.
And now Henlon, give me something from the radio. I'm trying to do it real short.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Chris Brown. Anything Chris Brown?
Oh yeah.
Yes, I believe I can produce.
You do this all
Little song.
Little sea breezy.
breezy.
I'm gonna be having me some of them. What they call them, Bahama breezes.
Oh,
Bahama Mama.
Bahama Mama.
I probably wasn't supposed to turn his name into a drink, but okay. Chris Brown. I got it. Oh, what's that one he did with is it Ty Dolla? I was looking for a different song, but we're gonna do this.
Yes.
That's what's up. Nice.
Thank you. I love Chris Brown. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go real new school for you. Doja Cat. Need to know.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Those
good one.
Challenge. Put some challenge
She's
on it.
awesome. I love her
Taking
music.
a while.
Oh, I've been working on this song, so I'm gonna try to do this one a little bit. It's got the different beat to it. Okay, hold on. The last song, by the way, was "Go Crazy" by Chris Brown.
Yeah.
And then there's this right here. New Doja.
Wow.
Yes.
Killing it.
You felt that. You felt that.
We all felt that. That's a woman. That's a woman song. Yeah, that's dope too.
Yeah. That's like woman and woe the man.
Yeah. Oh man. So Richmond, before you leave, I gotta ask you the question of the day. So I'm gonna remix it a little bit. So let's say you're getting ready to, you're in negotiations for a big contract, right? And the person that you're speaking to, you notice they got a little something in the nose, something, bungee jumper in the nose. Do you tell them, or do you ignore it, act like you don't see it?
Well, that starts to get me to thinking about I think it's like a Geico commercial or one of them kind of commercials where somebody said, like, it's like they said, check your underwear, before you get up from your Zoom. It kind of like reminds me of that, but, do you tell them? Or is it, or is it like, because you've seen it, is it too late?
See it. Yeah, so do you act like you don't see it? Yeah.
If you don't already seen it, is it just too late at that point? So you can't really do nothing.
You can't do nothing.
Maybe hope that they get an insurance payout.
But do you tell them though? Do you say like, okay, I know we talking about this contract, but
I know you type it. You type it over there on the side, and you just hope that they see it. Type it in the chat.
All right. Great. Okay, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Well, man, thank you for joining us. Thank you for hanging out, and say hi to your beautiful wife, and we want you to stay safe, stay healthy, and stay fierce.
Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. Much love, Starr, Jessica, and Rob. Fierce Entertainment, baby.
Let us know when you're back in town. We want to come see you more.
Definitely.
I hope sooner than later.
Yeah.
Most definitely. All right. Hey, thanks, brother.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Take care. Now, the next thing I want to talk about, we're going to take a quick commercial break. I want to talk about some of the stuff that we've been doing here at Fierce Entertainment. Due to COVID, we've been, we had to be flexible. So we've been doing online virtual events. So the events are not like your ordinary Zoom events. We have the DJ, DJ Tronic Blaze has been, mixing it up for us. Yours truly, Rob has been on the mic. I'm on the mic, MCing, having fun. We're doing trivia. We're doing, videos, custom videos. We're doing custom flyers and custom images. So it's a fun time. Jessica's handling all the transitions behind the scenes. So we make it a very innovative and fun, interactive event. So definitely hit us up. If you have a birthday party or something coming up, these new variants are coming up every day. You know what I mean? This coronavirus ain't going nowhere. So, hey, have a party with us.
Go virtual. All right.
There she goes. Ash Rock in the house.
Family.
What's up?
Looking good, girls. Just Starr.
I love the hair.
Love you both. So good to see you. You look good too, Rob.
Thank you. I was doing something with the hair. This is the hair right here that I have. So.
Yeah, you styled your hair really nice.
Yes, thank you, Ash. So it's been a while. You know, what have you been up to? I mean, I remember that show that you did. I think it was at the Science Center, and she just killed it.
It was your first time at the Science Center, and I was like, "Hey, Starr, love your venue. No, it's like short notice, last minute. Can I be in the show?"
Yeah.
She's like, damn it, Ashley.
She rocked it. She actually had like performers, performing. So tell us about that.
I appreciate that. That was like Rob coming up to me at the end of the show. He's like, "You rocked it." I was like, "Oh," for him to come up to me, I'm like, "I know I did rock it. Thank you." That was like so amazing. So cool.
I did not know what to expect because it was so last minute. But
it was nice.
That's really me. Nice. I'm like, hey, I have an idea.
Yeah, and it was real artistic.
Last minute, but I have an idea. Thank you. I appreciate that. It is. I'm an artist first and foremost, so it's an artistry, and I come up with these crazy ideas all the time. That was amazing to do that in the room with the dinosaur bones. I was so rocking. It was so cool.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So, fun fact. You want to know something about that show? Fun fact. Yeah. Show business, right? The guitar player on the runway, they had no capability of plugging him in so he could play live. So he was like mocking the whole thing. His guitar
no way. No way.
Killed it.
Oh wow!
Yeah, and the show goes on.
Yes, I remember them trying to find something to plug him in.
You guys had no idea.
And then I was like, "Oh, they figured it out." Okay, cool.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, we figured it out. Totally.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that was awesome. I'll never forget that. It was such a cool show.
And you fooled us.
Yeah. So, Ashley, are you from Orlando locally, or where are you originally from?
I am proud to say I am born and raised in Orlando. Wow. And I love Orlando, and this is my home. And Orlando has brought me so much opportunity to accomplish my goals and my dreams. I've always been an artist. I started showing my paintings in Orlando when I was 16 years old. I had my first solo show when I was 18. I've had like over 20 art shows since I've started, and Orlando's just given me so much opportunity. I love the city, and I would do anything for this city.
Oh,
yes, amen.
That is a fun fact. I didn't know you were born and raised there.
No, I didn't know either.
Yeah,
but there's so much talent that is, created here in Orlando and raised and groomed. Anybody who's watching this, if you're outside of Orlando, this is a hub. This is a hub for talent. This is a hub for creativity. Just to let you know.
I agree. Absolutely. There's so much like performance artists and musicians, and we're here, and we all get along so well, and we have this big community of artists, and I love it so much. It's just amazing. I am like a big part of Orlando's downtown arts community, and I've done many things with them, partnered with them, and raise money for them, and I love this town, and I love the art community for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Ditto.
So your name your business name that you go by, how did you come up with the Ash Rock art? You love rock and roll, and you just incorporated your name that in the art that you do, or how did it come together?
You want to know how I came up with Ash Rock?
Yes.
For real.
Okay, for real. You ready for the story?
We're ready. We're ready.
I'm looking like this is a real good story.
You're not going to even think it's coming from this angle. Growing up in high school, I had a different Beastie Boys shirt for every day of the week. And my favorite Beastie Boy was Ad Rock. And then everybody started calling me Ash Rock.
Wow.
And it has stuck for a very long time.
That's so cool.
My parents call me Ash Rock. I've got, everyone calls me Ash Rock.
That's so cool.
Yes.
That is awesome.
Beastie
See,
Boys.
that's
Sleep
another
Till
fun fact.
Brooklyn.
Beastie Boys.
We really didn't know you.
Man, they were cool. They were
The
super
Beastie
cool.
Boys is
Yeah.
one of the best. That's one of the best.
Totally one of the best,
It was
always, forever. So,
Yes.
and honestly, I did not think I would want my business name Ash Rock. It was I wasn't into it. And my dad is no, that's what it is. It's going to be Ash Rock. It's catchy, and we're going to add art at the end. And I'm like, okay.
Nice.
That's it.
That's so cool, though. I love it. It's fitting.
So where did your passion for fashion start? How did you get started with that? The fashion industry.
How did I get started with fashion? Yes. So I design women's accessories. So right now I'm doing accessories, and it started from, I don't know, having an idea. I started creating little headpieces, and I started selling them at an art gallery, and they were selling well, and I was like, well, this might be something going on here. And actually one year brought them to Jess and Starr when they were doing their runway shows. I'm like, hey, I got these headbands, and maybe I can partner with another designer with some accessories. Yeah. And they're like, these are awesome. No, you need to do your own show. And then they're like, but make them bigger.
Like a princess.
Yes. I have one.
You should have brought it out, girl.
I need to go.
You look like a princess with. I remember when we met you. It was a casting we were having, and you showed up, and we met you. The vendor introduced us, and we were in love with your jewelry. And I remember Jess at the time; she bought a piece from you, and it's so beautiful.
Yeah,
do you have examples of
some
of your pieces? Do you have any pieces now where you can kind of show us?
I do have some examples. So, I make a lot of fascinators, headpieces. This is one from my last collection last year.
Okay. Oh, wow. That's beautiful. I love it.
Oh, wow.
Thank you. Classic, feminine.
It looks like a magnolia. Is that a magnolia flower? It looks like
it is like a magnolia. Definitely. Good eye, Rob.
Yeah.
Ooh, you know your flowers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've got something from my new collection. You want to see
Don't
it?
tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. I'm
that you know what a magnolia is.
Yeah.
Billie Holiday wore magnolia there, but I love the big white flowers.
You said Billie Holiday, and then
Billie Holiday wore big magnolias in her hair.
Oh, okay.
That's why I love big white flowers.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
So I got something from my new collection. The new collection is kind of like this gothic vibe. I don't know if you can see this.
I see the
oh. Yes. Yes.
Oh, gorgeous. Yeah. Screaming photo shoot right there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know it. Anytime, girl.
Hold it up to the camera. Let me see that again. Hold it up to the camera. Nice.
It's like witchy. It sticks up a lot, but yeah, you can see it. So so the new collection is this kind of more darkish, witchy type gothic vibe for sure. But yeah, I'm working on a runway show. Okay. My next show is going to be March 3rd at the Orlando Museum of Art. I hope you're going to make it.
Yes.
Because, you know, I got a seat for all three of you. Always.
Nice. Okay. So March, you said March 3rd?
3rd. At the Orlando Museum of Art. It's part of March's first Thursday at the Orlando Museum of Art. You can go on their website and get a ticket or show up March 3rd. March is Women's History Month. So the entire event is created about women empowerment. The chairman of the event, my dear friend Eva Kraswinski, she's been doing this event for years, like years and years and years. And it's all about women empowerment and the strength of women. And they've actually, this is going to be the first year, they named the event after her and her nickname. We call her Eva Diva. And the name of the event is now the Art of the Diva. And it's so much fun. There's like so much entertainment going on from all ends. And I'll have my fashion show twice that night. And I'm calling it Ash Rock's Invincible Runway.
Oh, right.
Ooh, what does that mean? I don't know. You're going to have to come find out.
Sounds intriguing.
I can't wait. Let me save the date.
Asher, so say that again.
You better save the date. I got 3 seats for each of you.
So what's it called again?
Okay. Ash Rock's Invincible Runway. I am working with the United Ballet Theater. They are amazing. I've worked with them before. They are putting on a special performance, artistic performance before the show of a song that I've chosen for them that goes with the whole vibe of the show, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be performance art.
Wow.
So
I could imagine because I know how you do. We know how you do.
Yeah, we already know, right?
We could just imagine. Wow, just teaming up with some power.
I love that. I love you know. I just these runway shows are like it's like my art installation. I'm like a mad artist and everything. I'm big and bold, and I want everybody to be entertained, and I want them to think about the show when they leave. So it's just, I'm so blessed to be able to do this, but it's so cool. I love doing it. It's my thing.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Oh man,
y'all brought it out of me. This is all your fault.
Well,
yeah, we got it started. You got to light the flame.
We like it. We got to check out.
Stay fierce.
We definitely got to check you out on March 3rd at the Orlando Museum of Art.
Yes, please, Orlando Museum of Art.
Okay, and then how do they find you to buy your? I'm sorry. How do they find your accessories that you someone?
You can find all my accessories on my website, ashrockart.com. You can find me on all social media, ashrockart.
Okay.
All
right. I'm sorry.
And you can find me soon. I'm a comedian. You don't know this. I'm going to talk about fashion, but I had to write a whole script, and this is definitely something I've never done before, and this was definitely challenging in so many ways. But I'm so glad I'm doing it. And like she says, it's getting you out of your comfort zone, and absolutely for me. So I don't know if I'm being funny, but probably entertaining at least.
Hey, as long as you're having fun, that's all that matters. That's all that matters, as long as you're having fun.
I'm having fun, for sure. Life is fun.
So, yes. So, Ash, I want to ask you the question of the day. So, let's say you're having a one-on-one meeting, right? You're having a one-on-one meeting with your boss, and you notice that they have a little something in their nose. Do you tell them, or do you ignore it and act like you don't even see it?
That's crazy that this is just such a question that people deal with, because for me, if I'm going to sit here and look at you and talk to you, no matter if you're my boss or anybody, You got a little. Go check yourself. And honestly, I've done it before. I've done it. Like women gotta like support women. Like girl, get a little lipstick on your teeth. Go like check it out.
Yeah,
you got a little something up there. Why not? You know what? If I have something up there, I want you to tell me. Right?
Yes.
So I can go fix it.
Nice.
Go in, think about it.
Oh.
I keep it real.
Keep it real. That's it. Good stuff.
Yeah, keep it real.
Oh man, Ash. So you are amazing. We appreciate you. We're looking forward to your show, and I think
Thank you.
We definitely need to have you back before March. So we should have you back.
I would love that.
March.
Listen, I adore all of you so much. Please have me back. I would love to do anything.
Yes. So
you guys are amazing.
All right, so let's link it up. We'll set it up. We're gonna have you back before March, and we want so that we could help promote your show and whatever we can to help you out.
Thank you. That's awesome. Yes.
All right, cool. Well, we love you, Ash. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay fierce. Okay.
Yeah.
Always stay fierce.
Stay fierce.
All right, man. So, how fun was Ash? She is, y'all feel that energy, right? She just comes with the energy.
Yes, I love it. Love it.
Yes. So, shout out to, I can't wait. I'm looking forward to her event in March, and definitely gotta check that out. But shout out for her. Thank you for being on the show, Ash. Ash Rock Art. Thank you, Mr. Richmond Punch. Thank you, Miss Starr Dalton. Don't forget to comment all this month. We'll comment in this video. Happy birthday, Starr, and put that star emoji with a heart, and the star emoji. All right. Thanks, Jessica. Thank you, Jessica, and thank you guys for watching. We hope you stay safe, stay healthy, and stay fierce.
Listen up to me, still beautiful to me, girl. I know that you're still beautiful. Troubles put up under me, tears all dried up to me. You don't have to cry. I know you can't see the light in the night, and you just don't understand. Oh, baby, even when the world turns their back on you, baby, just get up and dance. Chance, so let's get up on the floor and let the groove get into you. Girl, it's time. It's up to you. It's up to chance, so let's